Hey, what's up? Let's get poppin'. This is Poppy Cultured. I'm Jake.
I'm Katie.
And we are going to talk about one of our favorite movies of the last few years, if not of all time, Project Hail Mary. It came out just a few months ago, and we loved this movie. In case you can't see it, you might be blocking it.
Let me move my head.
Right there, we have Grace's helmet right there.
It's a popcorn bucket.
It was a popcorn bucket. We never had popcorn in it. It's nice and clean. Mm-hmm. But we loved that movie. We saw it,
I think, like 6 times.
6 times. We saw it 6 times in the theater, and then we've watched it at least 3 or 4 or 5 times since we bought it the moment it came out on digital. And we've watched it a bunch, made everybody in the family watch it. So my wife, her mom, we made Angie watch it, then we made my other daughter Allison watch it and her family. We love this movie.
Love the movie.
Absolutely love the movie. So it's going to be a really positive review, I think. Spoilers for Project Hail Mary if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, please go see it. It is a great movie. Okay.
Now,
on with the review. So Project Hail Mary came out based on a book by author Andy Weir. I haven't read the book. Did you read the book?
I did not read the book.
I did not read the book, which is surprising, but I love the movie so much that I'm looking forward to reading the book. I'm going to get the book, I'm going to read it, and I'm going to see the differences. I've read that there are a lot of differences in the movie from the book. Some stuff isn't explained as well, but then some stuff is presented very well in the movie. So very excited. So let's start this way. Katie, what was your favorite thing about Project Hail Mary?
Well, I think the obvious answer is Rocky.
Rocky.
I loved Rocky. Amaze, Amaze, Amaze. He's the best. And like the part where it says, I believe Rocky says it, but he says, Grace will die. Rocky save. My heart. That is the cutest. And then there was a trend on TikTok I don't know if you ever saw it, a little after the movie came out, where people were using like their partner, their animal, a family member or something, when it was like, it says like Grace will die, Rocky save, and like they use their partner to be like their partner, or their animal saves them. And I was like, oh, that just made that whole scene even more like heartbreaking.
So my favorite part from a filmmaking standpoint is how the story unfolds through flashbacks, and you learn more about Grace as the movie goes on, and you see him in the present as this kind of guy that is figuring things out, that he's got this initiative, that he's got this will to get things done, and then he's starting to remember what's happening, so he has to get and accomplish the mission and get the astrophage and get the sample from the Adrian planet and on, and you see this, but then you find out that he was never the hero in the beginning, that he had to be drugged and put in a coma to go on the mission at all, and I absolutely love that.
And I think they do a great job like making it seem like he's even confused about why he would be there, like because like deep down he knows he would have never chosen that. And like, but you don't realize that that's kind of what's going on. But like, if you rewatch it and you know what had happened, then you're kind of like, oh wait, like, cause he's even like, why am I here?
Right.
And like, granted, he is completely like he has no idea what's going on. He's lost his memory. But I don't know. I feel like they just did a good job of making him kind of like an anti-hero, cause he wasn't a hero.
Well, I think what they did is, not to completely argue with you, I think what they were setting up was that without the fear that he ended up actually being the hero that they believed he would be.
Yeah.
And so
that's a good point.
So everybody's belief in him actually turned out to be valid because he ended up doing which is what he sent back on the Beatles and got them back with the samples. So he would let them know. I
also like how the captain, I can't remember his name, but he said you just need to find something or someone to be brave for. And Grace was like, yeah, no, that ain't happening. And then later, against all odds and against who he was from the start of the film, he gave up the ability to go home just to save Rocky. Like Rocky was who or what, I guess, made him brave and was the thing he needed to be brave for.
And he ended up saving Rocky.
Yeah.
Even though Rocky thought he was saving Grace.
But he did save Grace
as well. He did.
Because that scene made me cry.
Such a good movie. So Let's talk a little bit about the way the movie was put together. Something that was really cool, and I don't remember the name of the app. I'll find it. Katie will put it in when she edits. But it was an app that you could go into the theater and listen to the director's commentary in the theater, not just at home in front of your TV, but in the theater, which was so cool. I absolutely love that. And so to hear them talk about the way they did things as the movie was happening, and this was on, I think, our 6th viewing, so it's not like I was going to miss anything. It was really interesting. And there's something I've seen discussed a lot online. One of the scenes that you see a lot that's been released online and that people show is when Grace is out collecting the astrophage outside of the Adrian planet, and he's in his spacesuit, like the helmet, and he's out there, and then you see the screen turns red and you can see all the astrophage. And everybody's like, oh, is he seeing that? Well, he's not seeing that because you can only see it with the right wavelength. And what that is supposed to show is that I believe Rocky turned on the IR filter to make sure it was there. But then you can see through the window of the Hail Mary, you can see Grace, or it might have been on a monitor, and you can't see any of that. So that kind of disproves the, oh, well, how can he see that? He couldn't see that. That was 100% just for you and us watching the film to enjoy that gorgeous shot that they literally shot using IR cameras and did an amazing job. Industrial Light and Magic did the effects on this movie and did just a phenomenal job. A lot of the floating and the spacewalk stuff, that was almost all practical. Not that Ryan Gosling was in space, even though that would be cool. But they did it on a set with a Hail Mary prop, a set of Hail Mary. The floating through the anti-gravity stuff, they did that way. Of course, when we're talking about not just the cinematography, but I've moved on to effects, ADHD, the Rocky effects are absolutely
so
stunning.
Good. The fact that he's just a puppet for like 99% of the film.
It's about 90%. I watched, there's a great channel, if you like how movies are made, and you probably already subscribed, but if you haven't, you should. It's called Corridor Crew. And Corridor Crew are these guys that do visual effects. That's what they do for a living. But they do video, or visual artists react. And they actually watch movies and then talk about how they're put together. And then they actually get to interview some of the people that make these. And one of their episodes was about Project Hail Mary, and they were showing the times that the practical puppet of Rocky was used and the times that CG took over. And it was so seamless that there were honestly a few times, and I love this stuff, but there were a few times where I actually thought it was the puppet, and it wasn't.
Oh, we love
Like
that.
a lot of times when the ball is rolling,
Yeah.
they rolled through with a ball that was empty.
Yeah.
And then
I've seen those clips.
Then they recreated the ball. And the amazing way that the light bends and refracts through the outside of the ball that Rocky has made so he can exist inside of Grace's ship, it's astounding how they did it. So the effects are great. The effects are great. The performance by the puppeteer that does Rocky.
His voice too.
He does the voice,
Yeah,
and because
he's so good.
He was acting with Ryan Gosling on set.
And my favorite scene, this is kind of still on topic but a little off, is they said that it was an unscripted part between Rocky and Grace where they're talking about Mark, and Rocky goes, "Rocky hate Mark." And that was unscripted completely, and it was because Ryan Gosling's friend Mark was on set, so he is saying all this, and he's like, "Oh, his name is Mark," and Rocky just goes, "Rocky hate Mark." One of the funniest scenes, and it wasn't even scripted.
So good. Everything. So we would gush for 45 minutes about this movie. Ryan Gosling by himself through most of the movie, or with Rocky.
So good.
Astounding performance, just great. Ryan Gosling is a really good actor and did great in that movie. Did great in Hail Mary, and then all the other ancillary characters are just fantastic. Just so good. Cinematography is great. The effects are great. The performances are great. The music choices are great. Just such a good movie. Again, it could be another 45-minute review like the Odyssey.
Which we won't do it again.
But we're not doing that again.
Well, but also I feel like it's easier for us to not go on a ramble when it's something we've seen multiple times, because we're not trying to get so many thoughts into one thing. We have already thought about our thoughts. But also, we're not dishing it. Like, we're like, it's a good review. Not that the Odyssey was a bad review. We had more negative things to say than we had positive things.
Right.
Whereas I don't really have anything negative to say about Project Hail Mary. I don't think there's anything wrong with that film.
No, it's really one of the best movies that I've seen in a really long time.
I don't think I've seen such a fantastic movie in years, where the acting was great, the cinematography was great, the effects were great, the storyline was great, like everything was just yes, 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 yes. Where there are movies that I've seen nowadays that are, oh, this was good, but this was good, but this was bad and this wasn't great.
Yeah, no, it was a solid movie. A solid movie, top to bottom.
Like, I know our poppy meter is only 5 stars, but this one I would give 10.
It'd be 11. It's 11 poppies.
It's 11 poppies.
That's a lot. It's going to fill up the whole screen with poppies. But it was so good. It was such a refreshing, and it's long.
Yeah.
Okay, if I had one complaint, it's that it's a longer movie.
It is a long movie.
It's a longer movie, but you don't feel it. You don't notice it at all. I liked it. I'm 5 poppies.
I'm 5 poppies.
So Project Hail Mary, have you seen it? Did you love it? Did you not like? What didn't you like about it?
Right.
Do you agree
If
with
you didn't like it, why?
Right. Let us know.
But in the most respectful way, why?
Oh, see, I thought maybe they'd let us know. You're actually saying, why wouldn't you?
You can let us know, but like...
No, they can comment and let us know.
Yeah, you can.
But
I won't agree with you.
I loved it, and just so here's a spoiler coming up for future videos. I'm a sucker for heroic, triumphant endings. I like that kind of thing. I like down endings when it's appropriate to the story. I don't like a dour ending just for the sake of.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I am a sucker.
He doesn't like Nicholas Sparks movies because somebody always dies at the end.
Okay, that's a movie we need to talk.
There we go.
Cold Mountain.
Hates
is
that
the
movie.
anti-Hail Mary. I'll tell you that right now. Cold Mountain, not for me. If you love it, that's great. My wife loves it. I saw it once, and I'll never see it again.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Cold
anyway,
Mountain
0.
is -5 poppies.
Not even 0. It's a negative
It's
5.
negative.
Okay.
Anyway, but
Well, I
Project
didn't know
Hail
our
Mary.
poppy meter went that way.
Project Hail Mary, 5 poppies.
5 poppies.
Out.
One of my favorite films of all time.
Absolutely great. So Project Hail Mary, have you seen it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let us know in the comments. And while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and then we'll catch you next time right here on Poppy Cultured.
Bye.